Holy shit. I need a fucking cigarette. I need 10 cigarettes. Good Lord. Destroy it. Got a flame sword now? I like how they play this music every time we destroy a Mothercrystal. It plays this music. It almost sounds like screaming. Whoa. You son of a bitch. See this right here? Nomura designed this cutscene.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, me too, Clive.
You will accept us, Mythos.
Mythos.
It is inevitable.
It is inevitable.
You were created for this purpose, and
What?
you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Joshua!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness.
What?
We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it.
What? What are they saying? A name that the being known as Ultima gives to Clive. It appears to be synonymous with Mythos. Vessel. Mythos, the name by which Ultima addresses Clive. It appears to be his title for the vessel for limitless power, that he means to make of the young Lord Marquess. But to what end he requires such a thing, only Ultima knows.
No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
So interesting how he says we will contemplate. Like, is it like a hive mind? Or what? God damn it, Clive. Ultima does choose his words carefully. Yeah, it seems that way. Where is Joshua, by the way? Oh. He went looking for...
One can no
Oh,
more
wait.
command the power of ether by drowning in its flood. Then one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser.
I thought that was,
It seems his head was full of rocks.
I thought that was Joshua for a second.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty,
Oh, it's Barnabas.
Mythos is stronger.
Muthos. It's been a while since we've seen him. Ah!
Welcome to my world, bitch.
DJCS, you scared me. Welcome in. How's it going? I know another sexy man. Jesus. Good to see you, DJCS.
For revenge.
Once these cutscenes are over, I'll get some shout outs out there.
Even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
Phrasing.
A fool like all the rest.
Those pieces of the crystal. Got a migraine but I'm pushing through. Oh no, I'm sorry, DJCS.
Oh, that the death of a Mothercrystal should be so beautiful.
This game is phenomenal. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon. Oh, this is where Joshua's going. I bet Joshua shows up here.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
She was in Dalmekia.
Consider your health.
Wasn't she? There was another little girl trying to do that.
Needed to keep the
Yeah.
at bay.
What the hell?
You may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic.
It's the same girl?
Yet
Yeah.
The Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmecs suspect nothing. And as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
These two banging. These two banging. Nailed it.
Daddy, chill.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Damn. Yeah, this is great, Pickley. You can definitely see like every portion of this you can align with Game of Thrones. Like this is the fuck. It starts with a B. But this was like one of the brothers that was fighting in the War of the Brothers for the crown. Like, and then like Torgal is like the direwolf, like ghost with Jon Snow and all that stuff. Like it's just like there's so many parallels between this and Game of Thrones. And like I don't think it's a bad thing. I think I'm loving every part of this story. It's just you can definitely see it. Yeah, Clive is Jon Snow 100%. Who's Cersei and Jaime? I think Cersei is is Clive's mom. And Jaime is like the king of Sam Breck. Yeah, Annabella. Yeah.
soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the central aisles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die.
Oh God, Sylvis, what are you doing?
I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
God, you gotta be careful, Sylvis.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
I want to know the significance of that flower.
What is it?
Olivier has been made emperor.
What?
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
I guess that makes sense, that because she was like getting into his brain and making him think that he's untrustworthy, right?
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Is Joshua gonna show up? Oh!
What is it now?
I think he's here. Yep.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
Joshua is a pretty cool character.
It's the remembrance ceremony.
I mean, all these characters are good. There's not many characters that I don't like. Like even Annabella, like her character is for you to hate her, and they did such a good job of making me hate her.
Me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Are we not? We're not going to hear the tale. Fuck! Damn it. Back to the hideaway we go. Wow, that boss fight was like half an hour. Oh, they kept older Joshua a secret for months. Makes sense. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Always need patching up.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, we will get shout outs going. Give me just a second here. All right. We need to do Pickley, and then we'll get DJCS.
I got a dagger.
Oh, wait, spoilers.
What are you doing? Why are you just there? Why? I don't like it.
Don't like it. Redfall has 18 concurrent players on Steam. Wait. It has that many? Game dropped off hard. Did it ever rise? Got him. DJ CS, let's get you a shout out, friend. Oh, I remember this boss
Wait
fight.
for the right fucking moment. Oh, that's not it.
That's not it. Oh no.
There it is. There we go. Come on. Yes.
I
Fuck
suppose
you.
fall is in the name. Nice, Pickley. Good job.
It's over. Being an Inquisitor taught.
Oh. All right. I see Dogtail. Yeah, he's getting all excited, aren't you, buddy? Hi, bud. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here. Ready? Did you see him? Probably not. For comparisons, Forspoken has 67 concurrently. That's like 3.5 times the amount. Yeah, he's not laying on his bed. He's too excited. Sorry, guys. Ooh, and back with Rom. Oh, there he is! Nice. Welcome back. It's been great, Crunchy. We just did an amazing boss fight. Who the fuck watching Forspoken? Right. Oof. I'm so glad I never have to play that game again.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Yes.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, is Jill back?
All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
Hey, sweetie.
Good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Yeah, you definitely will be.
Otto. Word on the Royalist movement since I've been away.
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, Syllabus. It definitely makes sense. Oh, we've got more favor.
How may I help you?
I did not play Gollum. No, I stayed away from that.
Claim your just desserts.
Dire Wolf Jess.
All yours.
I need 350 to unlock the next grouping, I guess.
All done?
Gollum speedrun when? Nope. Increases combo damage by 5%. Wow, 5%. That's crazy. Speed run to the PC recycle bin. Yo. Got him. Apparently that dev is in hot water as well. Like they did. There's some kind of controversy going on with that dev right now. I'll be here waiting. You'll be waiting for a long time, my friend. A long time. All right, let's get the lay of the land from Vivian.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists,
He took them to his grave, as did his men.
Thanks
Slaughtered
for
by
the
the
alert,
orcs who'd
Dennis.
taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home?
It was an
The
epic
Mothercrystal
boss
and
fight,
our
Crunchy.
nation, and let both fall. It makes no sense.
I think probably the best boss fight I've done this year so far.
One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I love these.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of
Tharm.
the Kandarian War of Independence in 849, the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, the Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest.
Oh, shit.
But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang?
True.
Only to make no attempt to claim the Mothercrystal for Waloed. It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
So each of the icons have an element, right? Fire, wind, lightning,
Drink.
stone.
Drink.
Yo, Mars! Thanks for the hydrates.
Drink.
And Crunchy. So what element is Bahamut and what element is Odin? Interesting. Yeah, the medieval theme is so good. You finished your midterms! Let's get the hype emotes in the chat for Mars. Yes. Let's get you a shout out, Mars.
Hi. Handprints? You see it?
Yeah, it's behind you.
Motherfucker, who did that?
Nice.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions
That's
of
awesome,
one
Mars. Congratulations.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
Oh, that's great, Mars.
I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
I still, to this day, I have been out of college for probably going on 7 years now. And I still have nights where I wake up in a cold sweat thinking that I slept through a final or a midterm. That shit like ingrains and like messes with your brain for so long. All the stress of that. If it helps, it doesn't go away. Oh no. Dude, it's so crazy how that stress can like remain with you in your subconscious like that, to where when you're asleep, like, what the fuck? What are we doing to people? What are we doing to people? It's nuts. I hate that college emphasizes so much of your grade on basically 2 tests. I remember like my calculus 3 final was worth 45% of my grade. For 1 test is half of my grade? What? Why? I'm always forgetting my locker combination and schedule, forgetting I signed up for classes. Oh, God. Oh. Glad I never went to college. High school was a nightmare for me. Definitely. I mean, college is definitely not for everybody. I hate that the generation before us, all of them collectively basically were like, in order to succeed, you need to go to college. I hate that. I got job orientation tomorrow, so right on time. Oh, jeez. Congratulations on the job, by the way, Mars. I don't know if I got to tell you congratulations, but that's very exciting. That's great. Oh, look at the good boy.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Oh, wait. Blackthorn? Ooh, she's got new items.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I love how Blackthorn gets like so emotional in certain parts.
To live up to the name.
All these characters are so well written. Like, they're believable. I feel like they're like actual people.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually.
No.
Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Good reason, children.
Get the fuck out of here.
These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Yay, a man is dead. I love that.
Wait to share the good news.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, why were they...
After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is.
So, something that you need to be aware of, Mars, is most of the Final Fantasy games have nothing to do with each other. The only ones that do are ones that have, like, the same main title. So, like, for example, Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 are direct sequel. Like, it's a direct, like, sequel. But, like, from Final Fantasy 15 to Final Fantasy 16, there's not really anything that connects them except for, like, some character names and like a couple of recognizable, like, enemies and things like that. So they're all, like, individual games with their own storylines, with their own lore, all of that kind of stuff.
Have you learned anything?
Alas, no.
And, like, recently, gameplay-wise, they've been very different from each other as well, as far as I know.
In our collection and found nothing.
Like, they're continually, like, changing and iterating things with Final Fantasy.
Concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Okay. A little framey going through here. Hold on, I want to check with Karen and see if she's got anything good for us.
And what can I do for you?
Enhancer. Oh, interesting. More attack power, but less stagger. I'll buy it.
It's better I'll be here.
High throwing kisses.
I know, Vic.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Okay.
Clive. What do you want?
What else you got for me? Ooh.
No scratches, right?
I still need the items for this. This would be nice to have. Wait, I bought an enhancer and God damn it.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Fuck. Yeah, always see Blackthorn first. Yep, that's what I'm learning right now. I don't have a white worm bone. Okay. Damn, look at that sword. All right, let's go speak with Otto. Wait, can we change? I'm curious about something. I did a side quest where it asked me what material I wanted, like what color material I wanted, and it said something about making an outfit for Jill. So I wanted to check on that. Yeah, we only have 2 right now. All right. Off to Otto we go.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Sorry I'm late. I was making a fool of myself in Relder stream and also talking about my unbelievably unhealthy diet. Oh no, Novik. Well, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home.
Gotcha, Clive. Gotcha.
Just spreading the word.
I imagine the DLC will come with at least 1.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old Hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
Oh God, Novik, that's not a good idea.
You're right. I should. And I will. Well,
I love that we can hear the Moogle.
be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
Let's go talk to Mid. It looks like I've got plenty more side quests to do when I'm done with stream tonight. I finish them all just to be pummeled with some more.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
And this is...
Oh, wow, she's 16.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
Ooh.
The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And
that's gonna be an airship.
More push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard.
That's a boat, silly goose.
I'll come and see my dad, though, when
It's
I'm
got
done.
rocket engines on it. That thing's taking off.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts mecking. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine.
Okay.
The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at
It's a
a
ship
time.
that only sails on the
Then
water.
you'll need to start with the plating.
Let a
Everything else
man
fits onto
dream.
it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
God damn it.
Not tell them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Off to Blackthorn we go.
I think mid might need some help.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry, chat. I think I might go grab a snack really quick and bring it back down with me. Got my weight. He's such a good boy, just sitting there being so good.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical.
Typical.
If that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well,
Okay.
We'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Wait, I get to pick? Holy shit. I like Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
Take Gav with you.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Valcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
Make sure to sniff it out.
I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Nice. All right, make for the river in the south of the Velcroy. The Dalamil Inn. All right. Well, before we go there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go run and grab my snack really quick from upstairs. Should take me literally like just a minute or two. So be right back. I'll see you in a moment. Past demo will keep you entertained, I'm sure.
Lurk time. Buy demo. Have fun. : Atomic 394 Greg Subprize 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 Atomic 394 Greg
AKO! And
Listen to me. You have nothing I want to hear.
here, take this. Kratos Rock versus Thor Smith.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Boom.
Hey, welcome back. Certainly glad you could join us today.
Damn it! Hunter! All right, I'm back. No, we don't need to. Nope. We don't need to hear that. I've got some chicken, Monterey Jack cheese, and cashews for tonight. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Oops.
Looks like I found the river.
I dropped cheese.
Where's Gav?
I really like Monterey Jack cheese. Hey, yo, dude.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this.
He's got a Moogle on his necklace.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
What?
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Huh. Bilbo Baggins. You feeling any better, DJCS? Is your migraine going away, or is it still around? Still around. I'm sorry, dude.
This is Stardust.
I hate migraines so much.
Just like black sand to me.
Ah, man. Once in a while, I'll get the same thing. Where the only thing that will fix it is time, and I just need to like sleep through it to get through the pain. Because mine get to the point where they make me like vomit. Like they're so bad. Oh, there's more Stardust I need to get. Why don't you lay on your bed, bud? Where's this last one? The music went quiet. Ah. Well, that's not gonna be it. Oh, there it is. All
Should be
right.
enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet, dude. We'll try and take it easy. I'm guessing you're at work. Take it as easy as you can, I guess.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Working on a thumbnail? Oh. Nice. So do you get... You must get a decent amount of, like, alone time then, huh?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time.
I bet that's a combination of a good thing and a bad thing.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders are starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the Hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other.
Get to do your own thing, but the time probably goes by so slow.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
Whoop.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going.
Ah, that was a perfect little snack.
Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Connections.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Woo. All right, back to it.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
I feel like we've made really good progress tonight in terms of the story. Like, we haven't had too many, like, hitches, you know, that we've run into. Which is real nice.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
He's like, get the fuck out.
I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Damn, 575 experience for that? And 40 renown? Nice.
Suppose we'd better be
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Okay. Let's go sell. I haven't sold my valuable items to the shop in a long time.
Is it business or pleasure?
Woohoo!
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Woohoo!
Not how else?
Woohoo!
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Is that all?
Nice. Okay. Gotta go back to mid. All right. Goots has been a lot smaller of a character than I thought he was going to be. At least so far in the story. There's probably a lot of story left to go, but... he hasn't been as integral to the story as I thought he would be so far.
Started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Your plating's underway.
Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
Ah, okay.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
Right, yeah, exactly. Good call.
Oh, Sid,
Helena.
Is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal...
Chrissy Cupcake cheers Dex 100. Hi and bye. I'm so full of sushi and ramen and green tea. Also Hunter is home, so I am snuggling my doggo again. And I had the world's best brownie in the Moonshore as nice tonight. Okay, all my love friends, bye.
Bye, Chrissy. I'm glad you had a good night. I'm glad you enjoyed your dinner. Have some more good times with the husbando, all right? Have a good night, friend. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for the 100 biddies.
displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Id said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay. Alright. I want to check in with the renowned person. Because they
might need some help.
should have something for me. Or at least a new listing of a couple of different ones that we can look at. This game is massive. Oh, not you.
Clive.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Go.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Oh, I need 3. I need 5 more renown. Well, I'll be right back then. Jesus. Oops. Okay.
Good day to you.
Oh my.
The crystals we get from the tailor will work.
This game came out in like June or July, right? I have to imagine that the soundtrack is out by the end of the year. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. Look at these chumps. Level 13. I'm not even gonna bother. Thanks, Torgal.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
What's it gonna be, I wonder? I've fought one of you before.
Unwanted visitor. Time to go. Nice try.
Get wrecked! Hippity bottles of it all. Nice. Easy peasy.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the Hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Nice. We got our renown, Eye of the Warrior. Increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. So we're probably going to use the ship to travel to Waloed then, right? Clive, you keep your secrets.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Here we go. Question marks. High Cleric's Medallion. That cleric smoked a lot of weed. 800 ability points. Nice. That reminds
I
me.
may have more for you.
Damn, we only have 1968? Fuck. So wait, what if I reset this? Still don't have enough. What is this upgrade? Oh, whirlwind duration is increased. Extends window. I don't really need the window extended. I want to be able to use, man, you got to upgrade it and then master it. That's so much. That's mastered. Oh, we need like 50 more for this. All right, that'll probably do for now. So we still have one more component to do. And then the ship is ours.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Have you thought of aluminum foil?
Obscure knowledge. I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Gotta run all the way back to Tomes? Jesus, why can't you do it? Look at that bird.
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelts?
Mr. Stilts. Oh my god. I love this game.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution. Or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends.
Okay.
The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Who are we taking with us? Oh. Good choice, Clive.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Oh, we have to pick again?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Well, this is an obvious choice. This is such an easy choice.
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
Ah, okay. Sounds good, DJCS.
On your little excursion.
Safe travels. Jill, you're with me.
Very well.
Let's go.
What do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moondews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
Oh, that's awesome, Clive.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Oh, we will, Tarya. We will.
Now, where's Jill?
Do you see anything you like? Come back again.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
I love how we went from fighting Titan and how epic that was to like getting garlic.
You'll not find a fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking.
Oi, don't touch anything. And good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
Yarp.
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Sure. Look at that bread. Torgal's like, that bread looks good.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does.
True, Clive, true.
From all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away.
I love the head tilt.
After him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Torgal's like, I did too.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham, and it was just, oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just, you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
What? Of course not.
Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
That little hand motion from Clive was interesting.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the Hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Let's head back. There's only 2 crystals left.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
I really want to see this
How's work
ship.
on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Okay.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Nice. I think we're about to see a ship.
Oh, and Clive.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Ooh, that look, chat.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Nailed it.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yeah, all right, Clive. Either that or they're not hiding it well. Either they're choosing not to, or they're just bad. Oh, shit. Wonder how many hours total I'll put into this game to finish it. Yeah, all the Hideaway knows, yeah.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then.
Literally.
Let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Wallabin. Sometime later.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
For them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Time to go and see Sid.
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
She was keeping herself busy to not think about Sid.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Yep.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ayo, Clever! Welcome in. How's it going?
Nick told me she was.
Oh no, they talking again. Let me get you a shout out, Clever. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
Corner. Very cute. Lots of styles going on in here. Lots of styles happening.
Oh, Animal Crossing. Nice.
Guys, there are so many, like, I didn't even know that this was. Where do you get this? Where does this tree come from?
Don't tell my
I
wife.
need to order
She'll want to buy
a
one.
magazine.
We already have a nice tree.
Talking our Discord.
Don't need any more. We last Christmas we had 3 trees in our house. One in the living room, one in the front room, and one upstairs on the landing. I don't need any more goddamn trees. Fuck.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the Hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Yeah, right, Clever.
She said
right?
there was one final thing she had to take care
I'm
of.
doing good. How are you?
I'm sure she'll
I
be
have
finished
wine.
enough.
Ooh, yes, nice.
In those words.
She did, yeah.
I'm jealous.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Raiders detected.
Yo!
Enjoy your stay.
Jose! Welcome in and thank you for the raid, friend.
Of excitement from the audience. I've been doing this circus for a long
Good to see ya. Ah, you were playing Cyberpunk. Nice.
jumping through hoops, things that you can see
Good to see ya, Jose. Thanks for the raid, my friend.
break this circus away from what's considered old.
Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Gleefa! Hello and welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Next thing you know, we've got a...
I'm here for the booty. Here are some commands and some info about me and the stream for your viewing pleasure. Brought to you by our best mod, Chrissy Cupcake. I am Demo. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, mainly focused on new releases here, and we also do coverage of things like the Game Awards and Summer Game Fest. Also, I do demo reviews, which are reviews of the first 4 hours of each game that I play, and a top 10 list at the end of every year, just for you. If you like that kind of thing, make sure to drop a follow, and it'd be awesome to see you back here. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat, and I'll try and answer them the best I can. Once again, Jose, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to step away, if you need to get some rest, if you need to get some food, anything like that, definitely feel free to raid and run. We encourage it here. It's healthy to do that.
Is that the thing Tomes helped him?
Yeah.
Have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
One of us. One of us. Thank you, Clever.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Baron. Nice.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
I'm good. I want to watch this game. Sounds good, Jose. Sounds good.
So what?
You missed an insanely epic boss fight.
Sailed off into the sunset.
I highly suggest you go back and watch our boss fight that we had earlier. It was probably about
But next time you plan on visiting Sid,
almost 2 hours ago. It was crazy good.
So hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Chrissy went to bed. I rolled up, and I think that's right. I scrolled up, and I think that's right. Yeah, Chrissy took a night away AFK. She went out on a date with her husband and stuff like that. So.
Personally,
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good for her. Yeah, she definitely needs those days away.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll
It sounded like she had a really good time. I'm glad that she did.
The truth, at least.
Bum bum bum. Sid's legacy, the dust long settled little remains of the once bustling refuge many called home. Oh shit, we're going to the old hideaway? The game's really good, Jose. It's amazing. It really is. Aw, mid came. That's her hammer, right?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kupka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
The Phoenix can't be in two places at once.
I can't wait for Friday and Saturday. It's gonna be awesome, clever.
Maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end.
True.
So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves.
Oh yeah, Chrissy did awesome with the command. Yeah, that's very helpful.
May we join you?
Hey, Goots! And Karen!
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Awesome.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon,
Oh shit.
there'll be no escaping sights like these.
Hey, Jin, welcome in.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mothercrystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Wine babbling.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot. There's a
Oh
caravan
my
back
God.
and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the merchants guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Wow. Holy shit.
You're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
He's gonna sniff it out.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
That is a Men in Tights Little John right there, right? That's a good call, Jin. I didn't even think about that. Real good call.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Goose is so happy. Like, ridiculously happy. Hey, grabbed a cold pack from home too. Nice, DJCS. I hope that helps. Off to the capital we go. How in the hell do I say that? Leighton's Cleft? A narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains, thought to have been torn from rock by the very gods themselves. Oh shit. Alright, we will travel here, we will see if there is a cutscene, and then we will probably be done for tonight. What could go wrong? Right? Yeah. What could go wrong? Eastern Dalmekia. He's a good boy. No, I need to watch you play more. I'm sorry, dude. We've been going for 4 hours. Onward and upward.
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Thingy boy.